When organizations make this kind of a shift that you're positing, from asking who should fill this role to really what's the best way to get this work done, how does that change in your mind the way leaders think about talent, productivity, and even the design of the business itself?
Yeah, so I really believe, and you've seen this in my writing, Michael, that we need to make work design a core capability of every business leader. In my fourth book with John Boudreau called Work Without Jobs, we talked about, as you alluded to at the beginning, this notion of a new work operating system, one that was built for this age that we're in, one that fundamentally shifted what we expect in terms of the ROI on work. And we talked about four principles as being pivotal to that, starting with the work rather than, or the work that's there today, or the work that's emerging, getting to the optimal combinations of humans and machines. Once we've gotten to that combination, figuring out what's the best way to engage people in the work, and then ensuring that we're taking the frictional cost of work down, as I alluded to, by recognizing that work is going to keep changing. How do we get out of that mindset of when the work changes, the organization needs to change? Because the organization, with that building block of a job, is the fundamental mechanism for connecting people to work. How do we create a more skills-based sort of construct so that the demand signals for work rapidly translate to the work itself, and we're able to reconfigure work at the speed of change? And so the leaders who I think are doing this really well actually have work design as a core capability. They are transcending that legacy of the work being done in jobs, and they are shifting that calculus really significantly so that the productivity gains, the agility gains, the efficiency gains that they're realizing are exponentially greater than anything we've seen before. Whether it was the 30% gains we got in outsourcing, which you will remember well from the early 90s and the like, to a fundamentally different way of actually changing the economic calculus of work.